Today I'm going to disclose the trading algorithm behind Aura Gold. This trading robot uses state-of-the-art super top secret hardcore maths to make the author money for himself, for his backtests to look beautiful and for you to lose in your trading. The Aura Gold trading robot is a scam. First, without getting too technical, I will display the basic algorithm. The bot uses two indicators, the commodity channel index and the average true range. This is the parameters into the bot. I have highlighted what belongs to which indicator. For a long position, on every new 1-hour candle opening, it checks the following. 1. The value, 1 candle back from the current candle, the just completed candle, of the first CCI indicator using period defined in period of CCI. And using the median price on the time frame of CCI is above the level of CCI parameter. 2. The value, 1 candle back from the current candle, the just completed candle, of the second CCI indicator using period defined in period of CCI2 and using the median price on the time frame of CCI2 is above the level of CCI2 parameter. 3. The current average true range on the time frame of ATR time frame using the period of ATR is below is the value defined in value of ATR. 4. The last 9 CCI candle values using the setup of the first CCI indicator period of CCI, time frame of CCI, level of CCI matches one entry in about a table lookup of at least 3,000 entries. I'm only going to go through the long position as the short position setup is similar. This first bit of code is getting the values from the indicators. Namely the 2 CCI indicator value and the ATR value. This bit is the initial long position checks. It checks the CCI value is above the level of CCI you put in the parameters and also checks the second CCI value is above the level of CCI2 you also put in the parameters. It also ensure the ATR is below level of ATR parameter you also supplied. Once all the indicators are in the right place, we loop through the last 9 candles and get the CCI values for each one and compare this against a lookup table of data. The comparison is done by subtracting the difference between the current CCI for that candle against the one is the lookup table. With all differences for each candle, we add them together and work out the average by dividing the total by 8. If this number is below 15, we allow 15 as an error margin, the trade is allowed to execute. This table has been fitted against times in the past when it was good to make a trade at the time all these values lined up. That's why you see good backtest results. Why the author is rich and why your trades are losing because this has no resemblance to future data. I'm going to give you an example of how the CCI matching process works. First, we need to get the CCI values for the last 9 candles. The lookup table of CCI values is already hard-coded in the trading robot and pre-calculated. We will use these ones as an example. There would be 3,000 entries of this and you are just looking at one entry for example. On the bottom left corner, we are subtracting the difference between the real CCI value and the one in the table. Any negative value becomes positive. Lastly, we add all these values together which makes 2 in this example and then we divide 2 by 8 to get the average which comes out as 0.25. Since 0.25 is below 15, this would allow the trade to execute at this time and would use the direction from the other 3 conditions I mentioned using the CCI1 and CCI2. This is how the robot scams you. It just knows what the last 9 candle CCI values were in the past when a good trade could be made. This setup cannot be replicated in the future, hence why it loses money. If this was difficult to understand, try watching this video and pause on the screens to see my notes to try and understand what this robot does.